Welcome back. My friends tell me I'm missing a great production, but I won't miss it for long. And you don't have to be a baby boomer to enjoy it. It is a look through the window of the world as we see it today. It's 8-track The Sound of the 70s, and Kevin Moore joins us. Wow. So you see, you don't have to be a certain age.
No, everyone enjoys that music.
I've heard great things about it.
It's been such a wonderful show, and it just runs the gamut of all the pop music. It really starts at the beginning of the decade and goes all the way to the end. So you get a little clips of everything. You get the Carpenters, you get Barry Manilow, you get the Commodores, you get Casey and the Sunshine Band. I mean, it's everything.
And where does that take us historically, Kevin?
Well, I mean, the thing that's interesting is that it really is almost a little historical snapshot, because there was a lot of stuff going on in the 70s.
That's for sure.
And director Scott Stoney has really sort of captured those moments. I mean, we're talking about Vietnam War, the protesters. We're talking about sort of the love generation into and then moving into disco. I mean, it was such a broad scope of music and so much stuff that happened during that time frame.
And the thing about it is to take us back to that during a totally different time, and really how that time, that era, opened the door to what is happening now. I mean, we're talking about computers. We're talking about the way music was even recorded.
Absolutely.
I mean, just all kinds of...
Well, you go back and you look at you listen to the Carpenters when, Richard Carpenter was, triple, quadruple tracking himself and all those, that dense amount of vocals that was just two people. I mean, that really did catapult a lot of the music industry.
And I remember everybody had to have a background singer in the old days, but once he started that quadrupling, then they figured out, I don't have to pay anybody. I can do this myself. So that changed a lot of the music industry, and a lot of people lost their jobs as backup singers. So you saw a lot of backup singers trying to become solo artists after that because they couldn't find as much work.
Well, what's so great about the show is that, it's not only the music, but you get a little bit of the fashion and the hairstyle of the 70s, which also was pretty broad. And there's only 4 performers. They're amazing, doing all of these tunes, and there's rarely a time that they're not all singing. Even if there's one person on stage doing a solo, they're all doing backup. And if they're not on stage backing up, they're off stage doing backup while they're changing costumes.
Well, we're going to tell us exactly when you can see it. Human Race Theater presents December 21st and the 22nd. Ticket information, ticketcenterstage.com. 8-track, The Sounds of the 70s. And, of course, the 8-track was what we used to stick in our cars.
That's right.
And that was our CD.
That was the way. Like I said, there's just the 2 more performances. And I should say, if people come half hour before the show, any seats available, half price. That's $17.50. It's such a deal.
Like it. Thank you so much, Kevin Moore.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.